So I'm slowly getting on with this job now. I'm starting to undo the top hat rails in the roof, getting the spot welds out, and I've taken the windows out. So my next job is to go around, get all the rest of these rails unspot welded, and then it's out with the grinder and we'll start chopping this out. Well, that's all the top rails undone, all the spot welds, so this is ready for cutting now along this swage line. Yeah, go cut the roof off, but I can't do that today. I've just been in the toolbox, I've got no cutting discs, so it's going to have to wait till another day now. It's Sunday afternoon, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, that's where we're up to. So I'm going to cut along this swage line now, peel this off and cut up and round the back door, because I want to get the roof off, then I can work out where I need to cut the back door. So yeah, it's definitely going to be one of them, isn't it? So I'll be back in a bit with some cutting discs, so you'll see me going and we'll have this roof off. Finally got some cutting discs so I can get on with taking this roof off. I've done a bit of work while the camera's been off. I've taken the seats out and I've taken the light bar off. Obviously took the seats out because I don't want sparks and stuff landing on the seats. Not that they're that good anyway, but there's no point setting fire to them. So all I've got to do now is cover this glass up. Oh, I've covered the windscreen up as well, inside and out. I've just used masking paper, it's fine. If you've never, for someone who's never done any sort of work on the car, make sure you cover the glass up. Welding spatter, grinding sparks will ruin your glass instantly, so make sure you cover it up. I'm going to get some, I think I've got some scrap sheets that I can just put over the tops of these while I start cutting. And like I was just saying, taking the seats out, I've covered the dashboard and the windows, windscreen at the front, and I've chopped through this section here. Oh, there we go. And I've chopped through this section here because I'm going to cut along the roof section there, because I want to save that for making the back door. And I've also cut through that one there. And all the top hat supports, all the spot welds have been taken out. So we're ready for cutting. Just factory rusty roof where they never painted it. But yeah, so this is ready to come away. I've moved all the wiring. This isn't actually part of the roof. Those are some beams I'm going to just weld in once I start taking the top off, so nothing moves around. Won't take many minutes to take this off, and I'll have a convertible. finished cutting. It should be away now. I've got Lloyd here. He's going to give it a shove from the inside. I'm going to take this roof off. Oh, what have I done? Well, there I go. No, it's coming off. Oh, you broke it! You're as bad as your mum. Oh look, flip top. There might be a bit of sharp metal in there, Lynn. You want to lift it from the inside? I'll just get a pair of gloves because it's razor sharp on the edge. Right, can you come up at the front? And push here at the front. You might have to give it a good shove. That's in. Is it on you?
I'm good.
Hey, I'm good. Should we go? Whoa.
Ow.
Lift it up. Go to your right. Which way? After 3, throw it. Oh no. Throw. One. God, that's heavy. That's what it looks like when you've cut the roof off your truck. If you ever fancy, cutting the roof off your truck. Wow, that's crazy. What a difference that makes. I can't believe how heavy that roof is, guys. Not only is it awkward, it's heavy. There's a lot of weight and there's a lot of metal in there. Yeah. Oh well, next job, dress it. I've got to cut the back piece off and I've got to dress all these edges up and get everything ready to have some bits welded in. Okay, we're in the truck and we can have a look around. It's crazy being able to stand up in the truck like this. But I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing. Let's go over this side. Now, these are going to be my new roof rails, which are going to go. This is where the old top hat support used to be. So the top hat came round, wrapped around the roof, and I can't do this with one hand. Hang on. It's caught on the other end. They're literally going to slot into there, and I'm just going to bend these tabs back, weld, and weld underneath. Pull everything in nice and tight as we do it as normal, and this is going to be the new roof support. So there's 3 of these going in straight away, and literally we're going to skin over the top of this. So this edge here is going to get dressed, the new skin's going to go on, so the whole skin's going to go onto these new rails, and this roof's going to be stronger than probably the original one. So yeah, I've still got a lot of work to do, but I'm getting there. It's not the best shot in the world, but bars are in. They're not welded in yet, but they're all slotted in place. I've just ground this top edge up. So I'm going to I'm actually going to weld these in. These are going to be permanent. But I've just been talking to Chris, and we may have had a bit of a think tank about how we're doing this. So, as usual, everything is subject to change. Right, this is where we're up to. So, I thought I'd just go and get the other camera because it records better than the GoPro. Right, so all the bars are welded in. Brighten it up, there you go, they're all welded in, and that's where they're going to be staying. So far so good, and now we're up to the back door. So we had a bit of a think about what we were going to do with the back door. Let me brighten that picture up for you, there you go. And We were hoping we could leave that in and put the roof tent up to it, but we can't. So that bit's now removable. So I've now got a completely walk-through truck. We come down here. Oh, right. There you go. One walk-through Land Rover. So now I've got to cut and re-weld that back into this position here to replicate the top of the door, which obviously the top of the door at the moment, hang on. The top of the door is too high, so we're going to have to cut the door as well to match. That truck looks really cool now. So I'm going to work out how I can make this new angle for the door, and then I'm going to chop the top of the door off, and I'm going to have a very low roof discovery. How many beers has it turned into?
So far, 2 beer job.
Really, it's about a 12, but we need to be more competent.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not going to show you the bits I've chopped out, guys. This is turning into a disaster. It's an organised disaster, but we kind of know what we're doing. But I definitely have the walk-through van now. But we're getting there. We're just going to tack weld these in, and then we can get the shape. Then I'm going to chop the door, and then I've just got to put it all together. And Lucasy stole all my beer. Hang on, there he is. Beer stealer.
Beer stealer. They're thinking, Christ, Chris got ugly.
Well, that's been a long day.
Very much so.
Well, not for you. You just turned up and stole beer.
No, it's been a long day for me as well, just not here.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
As you may tell, this isn't Chris. This is Lucas.
Hi. The prettier Chris.
The prettier Chris.
Yeah.
The more bearded one. Oh, there you go. There's well, I've pretty much knocked this out today. The roof's off. The back door is nearly in shape, thanks to Lucas, because I couldn't have done it on my own. Because I've only got 2 arms and a couple of hands. I needed 4.
Yeah.
But as you can see, the frame's in. That is where it's going to go. That is going to be the new height of the truck. The roof bars are all in. So I'm pretty much sorted on this. Tomorrow I'm going to chop this door down so it fits into there. And then I'm waiting on steel again. The other day I was waiting on welding discs. Cutting discs.
That wouldn't work.
No, they don't. Oh, it's back together. Oh, bugger. Cutting discs. So now I'm waiting on steel. Apparently, I went to the steel yard the other day. The steel I want is out of stock, and they're waiting for it to arrive. And apparently, it only arrives when the truck's going past, and they only deliver it when they've got a bigger delivery down south.
That's nice of them.
Yeah. So I'm waiting on steel, but once that comes, we'll crack on with this. Tomorrow I'm going to cut this door down, so there'll be a bit more on that. And then we can get the roof back in, I'll get my interior back in, and I'll get my truck back on the road. So we're waiting again.
I won't be here for any of that.
No? Nobody will ring you up? Bearing in mind we're building his cars.
It's my Golfs.
Yeah. It's going to be his track cars we're building, yeah. So you better be here.
Just to pay my dues, if anything, yeah.
Right, see you in a bit, guys.